Yes, let's get started.
Okay. Hi guys. I am Wahito Wachira and I'll be presenting to you UBRICA Project Decentralized Universal Health. It's a global project that I put together with the help of my colleagues Susan Njuguna and Masharia Waringe. Okay, so UBRICA stands for Ustawi Biomedical Research Innovation Industrial Centers for Africa. We are the epicenter of this project is Nairobi, Kenya. UBRICA is a cryptocurrency for universal health, and we have created 20 billion ERC20 units for raising funds for building wealth, wellness, and well-being in the world. It will be a tidy return on your investment as, for health for you and your loved ones. Buying UBN today helps you reduce the burden of disease in the world. Our purpose is to solve three fundamental problems in health, that is lack of access, low quality, and high cost. People lack money to pay for the access because they lack the market to sell their products. We have created sokojanja.com, which is a decentralized marketplace that will bring village level commerce into cyberspace. UBRICA will be used as a payment gateway for Sokojanja, and we have set aside 3 billion UBN for Sokojanja. People lack health facilities to go to because the nearest facilities is kilometers away, and it may take up to a whole day to get to the health facility. We will create and connect 100 UBRICA retail clinical centers with a product value addition center, a retail center store a retail store and a health facility. Local people will not have to choose between health center visits and market visits. UBRICA will be used to provide high internet connectivity for telehealth. Quality comes from knowing how to do the right things right. Poor quality of health service is due to lack of high quality knowledge transfer from the education establishment to practice. We aim to create university science and technology parks where UBRICA will work as a low entropy channel for transport of high entropy knowledge from the university to the village. The ultimate goal is to create a decentralized, sustainable One Health community with each with intrinsic capacity for people to make money on their own. That's economic health. A high quality health center for human health, high resilience and environmental change and low carbon footprint environmental health, and a great understanding for domestic animals and wildlife. What we have here now is One Health, which encompasses animal, human, and environmental health. We have been missing economic health, which when we combine with the One Health, we build sustainability in health. Now One Health and economic health forms the functional structure of the UBRICA project. What you see in front of you is the UBRICA business model, which activates the fourth element of health. We will use UBN as a channel to transport knowledge from the university to the chapter. The knowledge will be used to add value to the products in the PVAC. The products will then be displayed in the retail store and in Sokojanja. The proceeds will go back to the university and the chapter community, and a small fraction will cater for access to healthcare in the clinic. The high cost of care is due to lack of local manufacturing. All medical products in Africa are imported from centralized foreign manufacturers, and hence local knowledge is ignored and unfunded in manufacturing. UBRICA will be used to fund the local manufacturing using local knowledge, and it will promote decentralized manufacturing to the produce value addition centers attached to each and every URCC, where all the URCCs will be connected to one another to one large biomedical industrial city for decentralized manufacturing, artificial intelligence, and machine learning guided manufacturing. Africa has the highest burden of disease in the world. because 93% of global burden of diseases lies in Africa. There is high maternal death, there is high child mortality, low life expectancy, and high incidence of infectious and non-communicable diseases. In Kenya, we have 66 universities, which have a well-educated human resource and a young population. We also have high internet penetration in Kenya, and digital money is well understood. 75% of the people in Kenya are below the age of 40. Therefore, hundreds of thousands of, and Kenya also has hundreds of thousands of young dynamic graduates. 90% of the population has wireless internet and cellular access, and there is 99% smartphone usage among university students and graduates. So Kenya is the pioneer of digital money because 100% of the household exchange money on mobile apps and on simple feature phones using USSD codes or a smartphone. The smartphone penetration is rising very fast as the cost has dropped down to about $20. And the other great thing is that Kenya is rapidly embracing cryptocurrency. So this would be the best time to get yourself some UBNs. And thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Miss Wachira. Thank you for giving us important tips about why UBN will succeed and why everybody in this world has to get UBN because of those important facts that Ms. Wachira has given us. Now, Susan, tell us about what you have today. Take it away. Susan, we can't hear you.
You can hear me now? Okay, so as I was saying, thank you so much, Dr. Macharia, and thank you so much, June, for sharing that with us. It's very important for us to understand like where we are coming from and what we intend to do with UBRICA and as the UBRICA project. So thank you so much for that. And today, I would like us to go through questions, Q&A, questions and answers, because I've been receiving a lot of questions from you guys. And today I thought we should like go through them together so that we can you know what we are missing from the trainings that we are taking. So I'll just go to the exchange. Allow me to share my screen. Okay. So that I can go to the exchange because most of these questions pertain the exchange, and that is why I want us to go direct to the exchange. And as usual, I'm going to start with etherscan.io, and so here I'm going to type UBN so that I can be able to go to the market. To etherscan so that I can be able to see the exchanges. Then from there we click on exchanges, and then I'm just going to select the UBN USDT market. So what we have here, I'm going to log into this exchange. We said if at all you don't have an account, you are going to click on register, but because I already have an account, I'm going to click on login, and then I'll check this button and then say login. So there is something I wanted to mention. Like in the exchanges today, as I am going to show you, we have people who are putting the UBRICA price down. I want us to understand that the training that we are carrying on, they are not meant to, for people to dump UBN in the market. We are doing this so that people can buy UBRICA and we make the UBRICA price go up and make the UBRICA market active. So for those who are putting the prices down, please kindly don't do that, because we are going to crash UBN. We want to make UBN price go up because we are the same people who have UBRICA. And if at all you want your order to be to be filled. For example, I would think that is why people are putting the price of UBRICA down, is because they want their orders to be filled. But you have an option to put a higher price for you to sell UBRICA at a higher price. So in alternative, what you can do, instead of putting the price down, we would like you to invite as many people as possible who do not have, like they don't have UBRICA. If at all you invite those people to our sessions, we are going to train them and they are going to buy UBRICA from you because you already have a price in the market. And that way you are going to sell, you are going actually to sell your UBRICA at a higher price as compared to what like we are seeing now in the market. Let me take you to that market where I'm talking about UBN ETH market. I want you to see, when we started this market, prices of UBRICA were a little bit higher than what we have here. When we started, this was the first order on this side. It was the first order on the buy orders, okay? The one that we have as a sell order. When we keep on pulling this price down, it means that we are going to crash UBRICA, and that's not what we want. That is not the purpose of this. The purpose of this is to drive the price of UBRICA high. So as an individual, kindly invite as many people as possible. We have already taken the burden of you going to explain UBRICA to people. The only thing that we're asking you to do is just to bring those people here so that we can be able to train them. So I'm just going to, my first question that I was asked is how to deposit UBNs in the exchange. So that is very simple. So what you need to do, you are going to deposit UBNs in the exchange, you're going to click on your email address. When you click on your email address, it is going to take you to this page. So from here, you're supposed to search for UBRICA, okay? You're supposed to search for UBRICA market. And if at all, for example, you had initially, for example, for me, I have some coins in the market. So if I say hide 0 balances, it's going to show me all the coins that I have, and I can be able to access UBRICA very easily. For those who do not have, maybe you are a starter, you want to deposit some UBRICA in the market so that you can start trading. What you're going to do, let me just undo this. This is what you will get in your, this is what you will have in the market. So what you're going to do, you are going to scroll down until you get to where UBRICA is. I know it's a tedious thing to do, but it's just once. Like after you deposit the UBRICA in the market, it will be easy for you to just say hide 0 balances, and then you can be able to get to UBRICA very easily. That is how you deposit. Let me just go. So when you go to where we have UBRICA, we have 2 options here. You have deposit and withdraw. So for those people who want to deposit UBRICA, you're just going to click on the deposit button there. When you click on it, it brings this. This is your address. This is the wallet address for the exchange. So what you're going to do, you are going to copy this just basically by clicking here. When you click here, it says copy successfully. So what happens is you're supposed to go to your wallet. Now you have Trust Wallet or you have Koinomi Wallet. So you are going to go to your wallet and paste these, but you also have an option to display QR code. Your wallet is able to read these. So in your wallet, you are going to say send, then you, the place that you're supposed to paste or to write your address, you are supposed to, you scan this. There is an option to scan. You scan this and your address will definitely, this address will be in your Koinomi or Trust Wallet. And from there, you can choose the amount of UBRICA that you want to send, and then you just hit send. So basically that's how you deposit UBRICA to the exchange. Then the other question that I had is how to withdraw UBNs from the exchange. To withdraw UBNs from the exchange, what you need to do is click on the email address, then scroll down until you get to where UBRICA is. But for mine, I'm going to just hide zero balances. And at the point of withdrawing UBRICA, you will be able to do this. You'll be able to hide zero balances, and you have the UBRICA here, right here, and then we have an option to withdraw. So when you click on withdraw, you are supposed to paste, there is an option, because I had already added my address here, but for you, you need to add address. And to add this address, the address that you're adding here should be your Trust wallet address or your Koinomi wallet address. This is my Trust wallet address. That is what you add address here. You can basically do that by, copying your wallet address and then pasting it here. When I say add address, and you can add as many addresses as possible, I'm just going to paste it here, and then balance label, it can be UBN, it can be Trust wallet, you can choose anything that you want to put here, but the address that you paste it here, this is where you paste your address, and then you're just going to click on you're going to submit. When you submit, you have now the option of withdrawing. All right, so that is basically how you withdraw your coins from the account. Now that is the exchange address. So we also have people who might want to deposit ETH. Depositing ETH in the market, you do the same thing, but now instead of going to UBN, you go to ETH. I'll do hide balances, and then I'm going to go to where I can see it, and then I'm going to say deposit, and I'll do the same thing. I'll copy this address and paste it where my ETH is. It can be localcryptos.com, or it can be your personal wallet. So that is it for those two questions. Then I had another question that I was asked. If I sell UBNs and get ETH, will they show in my localcryptos.com? I want you to understand that these are two different, they're different things. Like Phoenixbox and localcryptos.com, they're totally two different things. Phoenixbox is the exchange, and then localcryptos.com is where you buy and sell ETH, like where you can buy and sell ETH using your cash. Like it can be dollars, it can be Kenya shillings. It's where you buy and sell that. And for you to do the transaction, you need an account in phoenixbox.com and also in localcryptos.com. They are two different entities, and you have to register in both of them for you to operate in either of them. So the other question that I was asked, do I need a new account to open different markets? So I'm going to take us to the markets, and to do that, I'm going to click on my email address here. After I click on the email address, my email address, I had watched the previous videos, and I saw that the pictures or our profiles are hiding the email address, but it is in the right side, the right top corner of the exchange. So what I'm going to do to get to the market, I'll again hide zero balances. I go to UBRICA, and then I'm going to choose UBN ETH market. What I want to show you is how to move from one market to the other. Markets here means BTC is a market, ETH is a market, LTC is a market, Doge is a market, USDT is a market, and we have UBN listed in all these markets. So what you need to do to get to different markets, you don't need a different account. You use the account that you already have. Phoenixbox account is one. You don't need another account to move to a different market. So that was a concern from one of us. So what you need to do is just click on the market that you want to get to, then search UBN, and then you click on UBN stroke that market that you want. Now is stroke ETH. If I want to move from UBN stroke ETH market, what I'm going to do is click on the market that I want to go to. Maybe I want to go to USDT market. I click on USDT market, and then here I'm going to search UBN, and then I'm going to go to USDT market. I click on it. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I click on USDT, search for UBN, and click on UBN to move from one market to the other. Yeah, basically, that's how you move from one market to the other. Then the other question was, how do I buy USDT or LTC? This is a question that has been popping up a lot of times, so I'm going to address it here. So for you to buy USDT, you need to have another coin for you to do that. You can use ETH to buy USDT, and you can use UBRICA coins to buy USDT. So this is how that goes. So you are going to click on USDT. When I click on USDT, I have an option to search. Let me search here UBN, because I want to start by buying USDT with UBN, or sorry, let us start with ETH. I'm going to search for USDT here because I want to buy USDT using my ETH, so that from there, using the USDT that I've bought, I can buy UBRICA coins. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on ETH market, and then I search for USDT market here. So you can see it is here. Then I click on it. Remember, we have already shifted markets. Now we are not working with UBN, we are working with USDT ETH market, because I already have some ETH. I want to buy USDT and then go to the market and buy UBNs using USDT. And you only do this when, for example, you feel like the USDT, buying UBN using USDT is a little bit cheaper than buying UBN using ETH. So this is what you're going to do. You go to the ETH market, and then you search for USDT. This is what you're going to get. I already have some UBNs, some ETH here remaining, so I can use this to buy some USDT. So I'm going to click on the sell order because I want to buy. Remember, a sell order is a buy for me, so I'm going to click on this, and then I can only, with the ETH that I have, I can only buy 5 USDT, but I don't want to buy that much. I can do 1 USDT. And then I'll click buy. So when I click buy, you can see my order is successful. So I'll be having, I had 0.00 USDT, but now, because I have already bought some USDT, I'm supposed to have 1 USDT here. So let us give it some time. So you can see I have 0.9999. The 0.1 that 0.0001 that have been cut. It's because of the transaction fee. You most of the time you pay a little bit. It's not that much comparing. I bought 0.9999 and I paid 0.0001. That is very cheap. So now from here I can go to the USDT market. So I'm going to click on USDT. My internet is, let me see, okay. So I'm going to click on USDT. Come on, let me just refresh again. I want us to move from now the USDT ETH market to USDT UBN market. Let me go to a different market and see. Let me log in again because that market has, my laptop has hanged on that. So I'll hide 0 balances and then go to UBN. I want to go to UBN. These are all different ways of going to this, to the market. So I'm going to click on this. My internet is a little bit slow. So let me see if this will work. Okay, let us focus on this because I already have this. So here I can be able to buy UBNs using the USDT that I've just bought. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I want to buy UBN, all right? So I'll go to the sell orders. These are people who are selling UBNs because I want to buy UBNs using the USDT. Remember, we are in the USDT, UBN USDT market. So I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to buy UBNs using the USDT that I have. Okay, so the total amount of UBNs I can buy with 0.999 USDT is 34,000 UBRICA. You can see, like, this is really cheap. Like, I can buy a lot of UBNs using the small amount of USDT I've just bought. So I can buy 34,000 UBRICA to add onto what I have. So that is how you buy USDT and then use USDT to buy UBN. The same thing will happen to Doge market. If you want to buy some Doge, you are going to go to ETH market. When you go to ETH market, you search for, now you search for Doge because you want to buy, you already have some ETH, you want to convert that to ETH. So, you have some ETH, you want to convert that to Doge. So what you are going to do, you want to go to ETH Doge market. So I'm going to click on ETH, then search Doge, and this is the Doge ETH market. So when I go to Doge ETH market, I want to use the Doge that I'll buy here to get some UBRIC coins. So I'm going to buy some Doge and then go to the Doge UBRIC coin market and buy myself some UBN. So that is how you buy USDT and LTC, and it can even work the other way around. You can use UBN to buy Doge, you can use UBN to buy LTC, you know. It can also work the other way. So the last question that I had is, do I need to be in Kenya to buy ETH from local cryptos? So to answer that, I'll go to localcryptos.com so that you can be able to see. You really don't need to be in Kenya. This is cyberspace, right? And it doesn't matter where you are. You can buy ETH from any part of the world in this market. This market is international, global, it's global, and you can buy, you see, we have Russia, we have China, Venezuela, United States, United Kingdom, Canada. We have all the countries in the world here, and you can buy Ethereum from any part of the world. What you need to do is just come here. For example, I say I'm in Russia, and it's going to give me people who are selling ETH. These people are selling ETH. They are from Russia. You can see it's even indicated here. These are people who are in Russia and they are selling Ethereum. If, for example, I want to, maybe I'm in another country, maybe Venezuela. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click there, and I can find someone who is in Venezuela who is selling ETH, and they are selling in their own. You can see they even do here we have people selling in dollars. You can find a country with their own currency, they are selling ETH with their own currency there. So basically, that's what I had for the question that I had compiled. I would like to know if there is anyone else who have a question. Maybe you can write it in the comment section, or in the chat. You can ask your question there, or we can have people asking question. I don't know how to go about that, Dr.
Doc, we can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, we can't hear you, Doc.
All the time I was talking, there was nobody hearing.
Oh.
That's crazy. And we have only 6 minutes. Okay, I have to repeat what I said, if I can remember. I was saying, thank you so much, Susan. You've done very, very fantastic job, with that delivery. And you have highlighted something very, very important. When you come online to the market, do not put a lower price. Now that is self-defeating. Because when you put a lower price, then everybody else puts a lower price. We are racing to the bottom. It's called a race to the bottom. And then the UBN price is going to tank. The most responsible thing to do is not to put a price down. It's to bring as many people in your network. Tell everybody to come online. When you bring people on your network online, that person is going to come and buy off your UBN at a higher price. See? And then the price keeps going up. But coming to the market and putting a lower price is like you're trying to cannibalize on the people who are already there. That's not fair. The fairest thing to do is to make sure you, first of all, you call a lot of people. So you tell, hi, Fred Ochari, tell everybody in your network that you're going to be trading. Bring 100 people. You have more than 100 friends on Facebook. Tell them to come online and they learn. And when they come online, they're going to buy your UBN at a better price. Okay, so then that's the main message to take away today. Do not put the price down. Instead of putting the price down, bring all your friends. Bring all your friends to trade. All right, I see Job there. Hi, Job.
Hello, Dr. How are you?
I'm very fine. Yes.
My laptop is playing around. Right.
Yes.
That was a good presentation by our digital generation.
Yes.
God bless you, thank you. And I would really like I'd love you to send us forward today's training, if you don't mind, so that I can save it.
Yes.
It's a good training. So that actually, I call some people. That will keep refreshing my mind before I start the meeting to talk.
Thank you. We recorded, even yesterday we recorded, but then it disappeared into the nether. I don't know what happened to that one. So this one, I want to make sure that it doesn't get lost. I really don't understand what happened. Yeah. Thank you so much, Job. So anyone with, let me see, I'm looking at I am looking at the chat. I don't see any more questions. I'm sorry, I was speaking to myself just a few minutes ago. But we have many people online. We have Jane Wachira, we have John Tay, we have June, we have Ruth Wino. Thank you so much for coming. I think now we have very little time left, but this is really good. I'm very happy that many of these questions were addressed. Feel free to send questions later. Even offline, when a question comes, you can send Susan a message by WhatsApp, so that yeah, we can address this question. We have someone called Julius coming in. Julius, welcome, but we are just about to stop now. Anything else, Susan, you want to say? Yes. David.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Maybe I can send my number on the chat.
Yes.
For if at all you have a question, you can ask me. That is my number. You can ask me, and then we are going to address the questions here.
Yes, David Kitan is asking for the number.
Yeah, I have already sent it.
You already sent it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I feel that message was very, very productive meeting. We have learned a lot of interesting things, and let us keep on learning. The more we learn, the more we learn. It's going to get deeper and deeper learning. After all, when information is shared, it is not like a piece of ugali. When you share a piece of ugali, it diminishes and gets finished. When information is shared, it multiplies. How about that? Shared information is multiplication. Shared ugali is division, gets finished. So let us not treat this information like ugali. Let us treat it as information and share it with everybody in our network. Because the more we share, the more we know, right? Because sharing means knowing more. That is the beauty of information. Thank you so much. And thanks so much, everyone.
David is asking, do you have a joint WhatsApp so that we don't lose this team? Yes, we have a group for people that we are training here, and you can text me if you want to be in the group. You can just text me. Use my number. Text me. You tell me you want to be in the group. I'm going to add you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks, David. Yeah, there's a group we have on WhatsApp, and we want that group to outgrow WhatsApp. WhatsApp only handles 200 people, 280 something. I think when that group grows very big, we shall take it to Telegram. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you now, and bye-bye, and another tomorrow. Let's meet tomorrow again.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Now I have to stop.